மீன் விவசாயிகளே, நீங்கள் அதிக நாட்களாக எதிர்பார்த்த ஹவாய் வீடியோ தான் இப்போ வரப்போகுது. ரொம்ப தேடி பார்த்தா எடுத்தேன். அந்த ஹவாய் வீடியோவில் வந்து நான் ரொம்ப எடிட் பண்ணால் ஒரிஜினாலிட்டி போயிருங்கிறதுக்காக நான் அந்த கொஸ்டின் அண்ட் ஆன்சரே இங்கிலீஷில் இருக்குது. தமிழ் தெரிந்தவர்கள், ஆங்கிலம் தெரியாதவர்கள், இங்கிலீஷ் தெரிஞ்சவங்களை பக்கத்தில் வச்சுட்டு பாருங்கள். கொஸ்டின் அண்ட் ஆன்சர்ஸ் என்னால் இப்போ அதுக்கு கிளாரிஃபை பண்ண முடியாது. இப்போ நான் இருந்து பேசுறது கோயம்புத்தூர்ல. நான் இப்போ அங்கே தான் இருக்கிறேன். இது டெக்கான் ஆல் சீசன்ஸ் அபார்ட்மெண்ட்.
This will all be hatchery. The containers will be.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
Shall we go behind?
It's recording.
Recording?
No, you're fine now. You're fine.
That's
Don't
okay.
run away.
Are you getting?
Yes.
Tell me about the culture.
Well, we put the fish in the pond, in
Right.
the cages.
What size you put the fish?
We
Fingerling?
put them in about
4 or 5 centimeter?
no, about 10 centimeter.
10 centimeter fish you introduce. And how do you supply feed?
I go out in a boat.
You go there
In
a boat
small boat.
and supply the pellet.
Yes.
Right. Can I see the pellet? Can I?
We can go over there.
Lad.
Yeah, he's awful on that.
Oh, what is the area of this pond?
3 hectares. 3-hectare pond.
3 hectares. For each cage, how many fingerlings you introduced?
That landslide there too.
Looks like it, yeah.
We have tried 100, 200, 300.
Yeah.
And
It's too bad the weather was so
300 is okay.
300 is okay. What is the size of the cage? What is the area of the cage?
3.2 cubic
He's
meter.
on the industry.
3.2. What is the length and what is the breadth?
Oh, okay. So you fly in all the
8
time.
feet
So you fly in
by
all the
4
Once a
feet
year, once a year.
and 4 feet deep.
Okay. So you go and feed the fish by boat. You go there and you supply the pelleted feeds.
Yes.
Right. How many times you supply?
Once we bring them here, we only supply once a day.
Once a day. And do they feed enough or whether there will be remnants?
Say that again.
Do they feed enough? Do they you supply enough? On what basis you supply the feed?
Oh, percent body weight, 2%.
2% body weight. And do you take sampling every month?
That's a pretty
Sampling? How do you know the weight of the fish after you feed the fish?
It's quite a nice view.
Are you taking
We
frequent
take-
sampling?
We start at 2% body weight, and then since the feed is floating,
Okay.
we just feed to satiation afterwards.
Okay.
So if there's feed left
It's an
over,
unusual body
Ah,
of water.
you
if they eat all the feed, then the next day I increase the amount.
Oh, that's right. And after how many months you harvest the fish?
Because Hawaii temperature is cool, it
Yeah.
takes about 1 year.
It's,
1 year.
it's fairly deep.
What is the growth? What size they reach? What is the maximum?
1 year is about
Why did they pour you so deep?
450 grams.
I think
450 gram.
club or something.
It is the table size here.
Sierra Club,
Yes.
it's a club
And you sell them alive?
Yes,
South
Yeah, I
Florida.
know. See,
Oh, that
we
is
sell
good.
them
They,
live.
they didn't
That
want
is
them
good.
to go past the mountain line.
The
Ah.
market does not want.
What is the
Yeah.
depth of this system?
This system is 220 feet, so 70 meter.
200 and,
That's,
about 70 meter. 70 meter
Where
depth.
This little thing is so deep.
So the outside the cages also there are murrels.
A few.
A few are
Say
there.
there's a crane under there with the pool.
Okay. Did you find the natural breeding?
Yes, some natural breeding.
Occasionally.
But we do not have good habitat because
So
so deep.
this is from a spring. This water supply.
Oh, the mural just came up.
Ah.
Have you seen it before?
Surfacing. It will take the atmospheric air. It is an air breathing fish.
Yeah.
Watch this plant. It's really that's so nice.
Retains the floating feed.
Ah, okay.
Very
Just
oh.
put-
Oh.
We just put the plastic around
Oh, right, right.
to keep the feed inside.
You got a pretty good fauna in this thing.
Now, this is the only place that's a gradual slope because this was the road going in.
Otherwise, the other places is very deep.
Very steep, yeah, just like on the cliff.
Yeah, very deep. Some of the fishes are going there. What are they? Ornamental fish?
They are the guppy,
Guppies.
mosquito fish,
The live bear.
live bearer.
No motor?
No, I didn't want the oil in the pond. 100.
From each cage, how many fish you can harvest? From each cage.
Yeah, we harvest about 200.
From each cage.
Yeah.
200 of the size is about 600 gram, right?
Yeah.
So 600. That means from each cage you can get 300 kg fish.
Yeah.
Right. So if it works out for the 100 kgs, 100 into 300 kilograms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. For each cage, 300 kilogram. Okay. When you have how many fish you told?
Right.
600 fish.
200 harvest
200.
at about 600 grams.
Oh, 200 harvest, 200 fish
Yeah.
in each cage.
Yeah.
About
What
600.
are you raising your facility?
Right. Then roughly, even
Well,
if we take it as
Mostly
500,
what we do
it will work out 100 kg per
is
cage.
shrimp fries
100 kilogram per
Yeah.
cage, right?
And 3 meter.
and
Ah.
throw them in a 2-ton tank overnight. You get a
So
couple
it slowly increases the depth.
Yes.
So
Now it starts with about 2
Oh,
or
it's a
3 feet,
higher
right?
end,
Mhm.
If you go
product
further,
anyway, right?
in
Get
that,
more for your money.
if you go nearer to that cage,
well, the
what is the
farmers
depth
do,
of that
we get
cage?
a lot less for the fries.
That cage,
We sell the fry at
the first
$20
cage
a
maybe
pound.
5 meter.
5 meters.
Yeah, right.
And
We let the
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
farmers like it.
but then the
Go a lot longer.
The last cage maybe?
Commercial hatchery would.
Like, little over
50 meter.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And the total depth you told 200 meters.
No, 70 meter.
70 meters, so 200 feet.
Yeah.
Are you getting?
Yes.
Yeah, more work for you guys.
It's okay.
Yes.
Yeah. But $20 a pound is a little higher than some places. But so in the tilapia fry we sell it a nickel.
Are you getting enough profit by this culture?
What was that?
Is it okay?
Oh, they always
Your
It's okay.
expenditure and your income.
It's still early. We've only been marketing for
expensive,
2
John.
years.
Oh,
Can you
that's
give
right.
us
How many
a break?
employees do you have?
Get these out of
My
Taiwan
wife and
for
I,
2 cents
one
each.
part-time employee.
Yeah.
Only 3.
Get that from
You know where you're
One
getting
part-time
from.
employee. Otherwise,
Yeah,
last
sure,
year,
you don't have to pay freight.
how was your
You don't
profit
have to go down
from
and get
this
your
culture?
import permits and
Oh, that?
yeah.
Hassle there.
What was your profit
So
for last year?
and then we
Just
do,
enough
the
to
Aquarius on the-
Manage
Cover our expenses,
Your expenses.
and our living expenses.
living
Give
expenses.
'em half to read that.
Oh,
It-
but
because still small.
that's right. Anyhow, slowly you can increase.
Yes.
That's right.
The Murrel
Murrel
portion of the
project, when did you start?
Would be 1993.
19. So for the past 10 years, you are doing this project.
Right. But the first
Half a dozen
first 6 years was just collecting brood stock and
marginal
developing the breeding.
How did you collect the broodstock?
Fishing
From fishermen?
in the lake, the
From
large
the
lake
lake,
that we
large.
drove past.
So only one species is available, striatus
Species.
is
Channa
available.
striatus.
Actually, the prawn culture or the shrimps, they give more profit. But why you are interested in Murrels?
Just for a different market. The prawn and shrimp really has gone to the large farm.
Right.
And so I cannot compete against the large farm, so I look for the specialty market.
So for the past 10 years, you are working on this project. Are you happy with the project?
Oh, I'm happy with it. Yes.
We're not high tech.
Okay.
The,
And you feel slowly you can increase the profit also.
yes.
Right.
I have worked on this. I used to work with the Murrel in Vietnam,
In Vietnam,
yeah,
you
in
worked.
Thailand.
No, because
Vietnam and Thailand, what species? Same striatus?
Striatus and micropeltes.
yes, that's what they do.
Channa
Kinda
micropeltis.
turn their head and-
Here, what is the maximum length of striatus which you get?
I
Maybe
think
two,
about 70
2 feet,
centimeter
70 centimeter,
and about
1.5 feet,
At our hatchery on the airfield,
2 feet.
they'll-
2 feet. What is the maximum weight?
even if we put cows covers, they start ripping the.
Maybe 1.5 kg?
mesh,
No,
you know,
2 kilo.
they're really aggressive.
2 kg you get. 2 kg. Right.
We've had some that have reached 3 kg,
3 kg also. Straight as reach.
but that's
First
the
had it, the cage was
maybe
riding low and,
6 years
they
old.
just killed them, you know. They
6
just
years
get
old.
The
them,
broodstock.
they kill.
What is the life of this
Too
fish?
close to the top, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know the life.
You don't know.
I
Yeah.
wish I know.
Yeah.
But all of my original broodstock from 1993 have died.
Some learn how to
They died.
swim.
So maybe less than 10 years.
Less than-
Less than
Some
10
that
years
learn
or
how
6
to get
years.
into the water.
How you
I've known
attempt
two
your
parents
breeding, induced breeding? We are in the hatchery.
that went into
Yeah, that'll be in the
into
hatchery.
water.
That we will go there.
Yeah, we'll go to.
You know, from the Tangatang and the, you call it Kolihao,
Mm.
or
Haole
Haole
Koa here.
Halikoa.
In all the books it's Koa Haole, but everybody says it's busted up, but that's how they feed.
Mm.
As soon as they lay, the school of milkfish will come and
Yeah,
pick all the eggs.
Oh, okay.
so it's
So since we released the milkfish, we've not had a spawning. But prior to that, we had them every year.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
I would like to ask you a question.
Pardon?
Instead of these cages, suppose if you leave with the fingerlings in thousands inside, how do you feel?
It would be
You catch my point? No cages, as per area and the density, you calculate and introduce some, say, 10,000 fingerlings into this. What do you feel?
no, because
You cannot manage.
the depth of the pond, we could not recover them.
Oh, the depth of the pond is the
And the bottom is not smooth, it's very
bottom is
rocky.
Right, right.
So,
So cages are always better.
the cages, in this location, all I can do.
Cages. And did you try any other type of fish species in the cages?
The Clarius,
Clarius?
and
Clarius batrachus?
no,
Garipinus?
Fuscus.
Clarius?
Clarius fuscus.
Clarius fuscus. What is the maximum weight of that?
It's a small Clarius. It reaches about
Yeah, we,
600 grams,
600.
I was interested in
The period? Growth
Yeah.
period?
in
I'm
1 year.
always looking to see
It's
what
slow
we have
growing.
on Guam because I don't want.
Have you come across any diseases in the Murrels? UUS, episodic ulcerative syndrome, you are familiar?
I'm familiar, we don't have it here.
Here, no disease.
We have fungus.
You have fungus. What is the symptom of the fungus affected fish?
Yeah,
There'll be like pieces of cotton,
If we can figure out.
you know, where there's an injury,
Skin lesions?
skin lesions, and
Nice market.
it may be the result
What I've been
of
told is
fighting, and then
Okay.
the injury, the
Fine.
they haven't
then the
been,
fungus comes.
Finally, they will die.
Usually they die.
And what is the treatment
for the market.
possible? Do you have any antis?
We don't usually treat
Ron just let some loose here, so we were so happy when we
because
saw
of the laws here.
Ron
It's
just
very
let loose
difficult
a
for.
few early on,
We have
and
used
then when
tetracycline.
saw
We have
school of
used
like
Ramet
10,
30.
We were really happy because we didn't know they were
Oh, well, guess what I saw
But
tonight?
usually
huh?
we just
that was nice.
You remove the fungus affected fish?
yeah, just and remove it because we're trying to build broodstock that has greater immunity.
Very good. And another thing, you introduced how many fingerlings into each cage you told? 200.
We've tried 100, 200, 300.
And the
You
200 is
feel
ideal.
Even more so
Well,
in Guam, right?
Oh, yeah.
We for the
This really
fingerling
bothered me,
300
but
is
then you
fine.
guys get that
For the
But,
adults,
but
200.
after 1 year,
monsoon
at
200.
the market size, we have 200.
200. Okay.
Season and dry
Among the 300 individuals,
right now.
how many individuals you have come across
More
for
deal with
fungus affected?
typhoons.
About 10%,
It
5%?
depends on how
Even-
cold the
even
winter
here,
time.
the wind
So the fungus always affects during the winter
trying to
season.
deal
Yes.
with broken lines.
Oh, it depends on the winter season.
Yeah, how
Have
cold
you?
the winter? But sometimes we have a problem
Well, our buildings are not
right at the
fastened down
beginning
yet, so we
Ah.
of the stocking,
our-
right
our
after
buildings,
transfer
they're not
from the
fastened
hatchery,
down yet,
Oh,
so
right,
we're
right.
and we
afraid
get
when
the
they're
problem on
predicted
the
strong
face.
Abrasions.
Yes, right out
Yeah.
along
Right,
the
right.
eyes and the mouth.
So all sensitive areas are affected.
Yes.
Yes.
And sometimes mortality can be 50%, but usually less than
Bomb shelters, you know, these
Less
buildings
than 10.
wouldn't last.
But they are very hardy, right? They can withstand.
they're hardy.
Ours are all
They're hardy for
block buildings with
Oxygen.
rebar
Oxygen.
and port.
Because they
But
come to the
with the
surface.
brood fish,
Prepared for the worst, right?
Yeah.
maybe
Oh yeah.
in our tank we have
It's
40
gonna come
brood
sooner
fish
or later.
Huh.
for holding. Maybe one
never
fish
know
a
when.
month we lose.
Yeah,
Right.
now
Here you
got
said
that thing, you get
the
scared,
depth is about
fire
70
everything
meters,
down,
right?
and misses.
That
And the
that
fish-
the deepest place.
Right,
70
Right. The
meters.
fish will
Let
come
it
to the
go,
surface
don't
also.
tie it down, that's when it
Right.
comes.
To take atmospheric air.
Yes, but
Right.
they don't live at the bottom.
They don't live at the bottom. They live somewhere nearer to the surface. Otherwise, they have to spend a lot of energy
Yes.
to, from bottom to top, top to
Right.
bottom.
Natural.
Right.
And mostly they stay around the edge
Three.
Around the
One,
edge,
Or
not in
maybe
the center.
Ponds are mostly
or
with
out
river
maybe
mouse,
10 or 20 meters from shore,
Oh,
but
that's
not
right.
towards the middle.
Shallow. They never
when we
prefer
had
the
an
deep waters.
earthquake
Well, it's
on a
deep
rainy
because
day,
that's the only
and
choice they have.
dikes fluidized.
It,
But
when
they
when
stay
it is
close to shore,
If you
so
take
they
dirt
can go
and
underneath the
saturate
tree
it,
branch.
shake
Right,
it
right.
real hard, it turns to liquid.
But
And-
they
And
prefer
so we've lost
the
sections
shallow
of pond
pond.
walls.
with
shallow
the-
pond. Yeah, that's
the-
right.
Yeah,
For
the other
in my
problem
case,
is we have
it
a
is just
typhoon,
3 feet depth enough.
power goes out
3 feet
to
depth enough for them
anywhere
because
up to
they are obligatory air breathers. They come to the surface to take the atmospheric air.
Well, in our
Oh, and the
hatchery,
kids get all anxious.
in our
3 months with
where
no
we
Cartoon
discharge our
Network,
water.
no
Oh,
PlayStation.
they do?
it's only
Oh my gosh.
10 to 20 centimeters. We have the mural in
Yeah.
there also. Very happy.
That's good.